Good morning, members of the Association of Lagos State Retired Heads of.
Good morning, Ma.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Our
Yes, ma.
distinguished retirees and 7 officers that have joined us today. Sorry, we're starting a bit late. I was trying to wait for more people to join. So we are now 35 participants, but we'll go ahead so they'll join us as we go on. My name is Bissy Roland from the Post Service Department, Office of the Head of Service, Public Service Office, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of the Head of Service, Mr. Bode Agoro, the Permanent Secretary, Public Service Office, Mrs. Sukomi Oyebola. I welcome you to today's webinar session, which is titled Nutrition After 50 Years, the Do's and Don'ts. So as we grow older, healthy eating becomes even more important for maintaining our health. So it's not just those who are over 15 that we're even going to look at, even those who are younger. So we have to maintain our strength, energy, and overall well-being. So today's session is an opportunity for us all to learn simple, practical, and affordable ways to make better food choices and enjoy a healthier living. So I'll encourage us all to listen attentively, participate actively, and please make the most of this session. So during the question and answer session, you can please click on the raise hand icon and you'll be called upon, and you can also type your questions or contributions that you have in the chat box. So once again, you are all welcome. At this point, I'd like to introduce our speaker for today's session, Mr. Seun Ogundare. He's a nutrition and healthy aging educator, an agricultural biologist, an entrepreneur, and a wellness advocate. He graduated from the University of Ibadan. He's passionate about helping adults aged 50 and above to make practical and healthier food and lifestyle choices. I'm sorry. His work focuses on healthy aging, weight management, muscle preservation, hydration, heart health, and making healthier choices from traditional Nigerian foods. As an entrepreneur and community-focused professional, Mr. Seun, Mr. Seun Ogundare. Yes, I said Mr. Seun, sorry, it's Seun. Mr. Seun brings a practical perspective to health and nutrition. His philosophy is growing older is inevitable. Growing older healthily is a choice we can influence. So without further ado, I invite Mr. Seun Ogundare to take us through today's session. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mrs. Roland.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for this opportunity to.
All right, sir. So the floor is yours. You can go ahead, please.
Good morning to all our other citizens and those that are still in the service. My name is Seun Ogundare, and I'm passionate about this because it's something I've gone through, and I want people to know that we can actually get better as we age. And then also, I would like to say that I'm not a nutritionist, but I'm an educator. I'm an advocate of It's eating healthy. Before I start, I'd like to share a story about myself. When I was in secondary school, I broke my femur and I was hospitalized for, I think, 6 weeks. Did traction for me, everything came back to place. I walked with my legs, no aids, nothing. One. Two, afterwards again, I think in my 30s, I broke my arm, the lower part of the arm, that's between the hand and the elbow. And after all said and done, POP and everything, I was okay. I just found that by the time I was 47 thereabout, I started having pains in my knees, my elbows, and my ankles. So I was worried, why are my knees making noises? Why am I having issues, Is it I'm overweight or what? It was so painful. The pains were so much. I was like, how am I experiencing this kind of pain at this age? By the time I get to 60, what will happen? And lo and behold, I found that all those hits on the bones, on the muscles, they do enough physiotherapy. That's everything that's surfacing right now. And then, not a year or two after that, I had an attack of gout. I don't know if anybody that knows about gout, that you have more uric acid in your system than you should have. It's so painful. And then after I saw the things, saw what I should eat, what I should not eat, and how to hydrate myself and all that. I can tell you for free right now that I've not experienced that in the past. I'm over 50 right now. I've not experienced that in the past 6, 7 years. Just by eating right. And my energy is back. All those pains are gone. I didn't do any physiotherapy. Just by eating right and eating healthy. With the food that we have in Nigeria, not imported food. So this is something that happened to me and I was able to come out of it, which is what I want to share with you. And that is why I told Mrs. Roland before now that I'm not going to use the slides to present, that I'm going to be doing you a huge disservice if I use slides to present. I have a PDF that I've sent to her. Basically, I might not even go with it, but I'm going to go outside it and capture everything in it within the time limit that we have. But I've told her to share with everyone that's that's participating in this webinar. And I like to say that it's a guide, for people that have one ailment or the other they're managing. Please see your doctor. Don't take this hook, line, and sinker, please. See your doctor and before you do some of the things here. But generally, these are the things they were saying. These are the things we need to eat right. And once it forms a habit, I'm sure you'll be feeling you within 2 weeks. I can bet you start feeling different in your body. So our focus really, because it's a huge it's a very wide thing. I can talk about it for the next 5, 6 hours if you allow me. But I'm going to focus on preserving your muscle mass, protecting your heart health, managing blood sugar, and taking care of our legs, feeding our legs using local Nigerian foods. I tell people that once you start getting to this age, you have to be very careful about what you feed your legs. So legs that carry your bodies. Most times these pains start from the legs. Your legs are not just getting weaker because you're getting older. Your legs are getting weaker because nobody told you what to feed them. That's what I always tell people. So I will start from there. How we need to restore our muscle tissue and strengthen our legs. Please, if you have any personal experience, because I know some of us too, we've gone this route before, please feel free to share it, please. It's always better when we hear from someone that has experienced something, that has come out of it, and there are many ways to go about these things. There's no specific way for all these things. Please feel free to raise your hand while I'm talking and share with us. So at 50, the goal is not simply to eat less. It's for us to get more nutrition from the food we eat while reducing excess salt, seasoning, free sugar, unhealthy fats, unnecessary calories, and what have you. Muscle mass and strength decline with age, yes. Activities fall, and the thirst can become less reliable. If you have noticed, as you get older, if you don't make an effort, take a deliberate action to drink water, you find that you're taking less and less of water. At this stage, let me just point out to you that we need to hydrate ourselves. Water solves so many things. I want to also add that aside nutrition, we need to exercise also, light exercise, move around, and make sure you sweat. Yes. But we're concentrating on nutrition today. So I'll say water is very, very, very essential. Water is I always advocate that if you can take up to 4 liters a day, 4 liters of water a day, that will be good. Make sure you drink water is the first thing you drink in the morning, not tea or coffee. I will be interjecting with all these tips, but water is very, very essential. If I used to have this sound, this cracky sound on both my knees, I can't remember the last time, I think almost 6 years now, I've not had those things. Just because I take enough water. I take 5 liters of water every day. It's part of me right now. Yes. When I started I started with 2, 3, before I started increasing it to 5. There are times that we think we are hungry, we just need to take a cup of water. So at this stage in our lives, water is very good. So for adults living in Lagos, healthy aging should remain culturally realistic. We do not need to abandon our rice, our beans, our yam, plantain, our soups, fish, or our swallow food. We need to improve the balance, portion, control, preparation, and the frequency of the food we already know and enjoy. Also, I would like to say that I'm not an advocate. As I remember some of this, I'll keep saying it, of us going after the imported fruits that we see around. We see apples on the road, we see grapes on the road, we buy imported grapes, imported apples. I'd like to say that if we know the source, if it's grown in Nigeria, yes, you can buy the grapes. If the apples are grown in Nigeria, yes, you can buy the apples. If the strawberry is grown in Nigeria, yes, we can buy it, because this is grown in Jos. And most times you won't buy it from the farmers or just the person taking from the farmers. But all these ones that are imported, please and please, at this age, I advise you to stay away from them. Apples on the road, apples that are grown in cold climates, or grapes, and you see them outside on the street being hugged, and then they're inside the heat, and they're still good in quotes. I can tell you for free that lots of chemicals have gone in there to preserve them. So please, I always advise eat fruits in season. Stay away from imported fruits, I beg of you. Unless you brought them in yourself when you traveled, or they are the ones that are grown in Nigeria. But anything that is imported, please and please, I ask us, stay away from them, please. Let's eat the fruits in season. When pineapples in season, buy them. When you have your mangoes, your oranges, any fruits in season, please, let's make use of them. A healthy diet after 50 should be adequate, balanced, moderate, diverse, and safe. Adequate means getting enough energy, protein, vitamins, mineral, fiber, and fluids. Balance means combining carbohydrates, protein, and fats rather than allowing one food group to dominate. Moderation means limiting excess salts, seasonings, free sugars, unhealthy fats, and highly processed foods. I always tell people, for me, I did away with your regular Maggi seasoning almost, let me see, more than 10 years now. So for me in my house, what we do is, if you're not using Iru, you're using a ginger, efere, garlic, onions, efere, and Iru. And I can tell you, if you're eating fresh food and use those seasonings, your food will be delicious, really. We don't need to, I tell people stay away from this processed seasoning, Maggi, the likes of Maggi and no and all that. They're not good for us at this age. They're not. And unfortunately, there's something in it that makes us get addicted to them. So we find that people that are addicted to them, once you eat food without Maggi or no, whatever, or those things, once you eat food without them, the food doesn't taste nice. It's going to be tasteless. So you need to, if you want to pull off, that's what you experience. But by the time you pull off the addiction, you begin to experience the real taste of food. At this stage also, I want us to say that please and please, as much as we can, let's stay away from this imported chicken or turkey, all these imported things from Cotonou and all that. I beg of us, please, let's stay away from them. It's better we buy the fresh ones. We have people that rear chickens locally, poultries. We have poultries around. We do Zatek. Even there are some people we know all around. I'm sure even in Alausa there, we have people that raise chicken and all that. Let's do more of that than the things that brought in from Cotonou and the likes. For most main meals, use a simple visual guide. About half the plates should be contains vegetables and other non-starchy plant foods. About 1/4 should be protein-rich foods, and 1/4 is staple or other carbohydrates-rich food. Add a modest amount of healthy fats. Use vegetables. Useful vegetables include ugu, ewedu, water leaf, spinach, okra, cabbage, carrots, tomatoes, cucumber, and garden egg. Protein choice includes beans, moi moi, akara, fish, eggs, chicken, lean beef, or goat meat, a yogurt, that's awara here, and tofu, or soya bean products. Staples can include oats, beans, parboiled or brown rice. I always say, for me, I think I wean myself off rice. I take more of our father, yes. And at the time I used to take a bakaliki rice then. But now I do more for father. Father has a lot of fiber. So I encourage us to switch away from the rice we eat everywhere is processed. I know some will say take basmati and all that, and I laugh. Basmati is almost 3/4 finished, processed. So all these things are processed and they give us nothing. But when you take your father rice, or you take your brown rice, which is also common, but father is everywhere. If you can, the local grown rice, if you have access to them, abakaliki rice, let's do that instead of the imported rice. You have your beans, your yam, your sweet potato, your plantain. Unripe plantain is very, very good for us at this age. You can use it to do your porridge. You can use it for porridge. You can use it to make. You can use it to make amala. Yes, they call it what they call it. Is it okay? There's a boy issue. There is the one for the unripe plantain. It's sweet. I like it. Funny enough, and I think I do that more than even the one we use yam for. That's the boy issue. Then eba. I don't advise semovita, but some of us might like it, but I don't advise semovita. I like do your regular eba. instead. Then there's the thing I always talk about when you're eating your swallow. Always make sure that the soup you're using is times 2, or if you can't, make it times 3 of your swallow, or the quantity of your swallow. You'll be full, trust me. You'll be full. Once you eat enough vegetables, you'll be full. It will fill you. Just reduce the portion of whatever or the swallow you are having and have more vegetables, more protein. You'll be good. Protein, protect your muscle. Muscle supports working, balance, independence, and recovery from illness. Age-related loss of muscle mass and strength is often called sarcopenia. Right, sarcopenia is when you lose your when you start losing your muscle mass due to age. As you get older, your muscle mass begins to reduce. But sarcopenia can be slowed down, stopped, or even reversed. That's why we say that older adults need roughly 70% more protein per meal than younger individuals. So I'm going to stay away from complicated names and all that. I'll break everything down as simple as we can. So now that I've mentioned muscle mass, so let me dive into it. So for us we need to slow down sarcopenia, stop it, or even reverse it. I'm going to give us some list of food nutrients that we need for our muscle mass, and I will list the types of food, the local foods that we can get them from. So I'm going to start with, if we have pen there, please, let's try as much as possible to take this down. Because some of this I'm going to say might not be in what I'll be able to write up to send to everyone. So for your muscle mass, for it to slow down the depreciation, one, you need to take enough leucine. Leucine. Leucine is an essential amino acid found in protein-rich foods, and it participates in stimulating muscle protein synthesis. Leucine has a unique ability to directly trigger muscle protein synthesis by activating the mTOR pathway. It acts as the molecular switch for building, repairing, and preserving lean muscles. It stimulates the creation of new muscle tissues. It prevents muscle loss, and it helps with metabolic support. It helps repair tissue support, provide energy regulation in muscle cells. Most times when you get to this stage, you find that most times once you fall at this age, it becomes an issue. It's because our muscles are depreciating, and as we get older, so any single fall, we trip over something, we fall, it becomes a big issue for us. So that's why I said we need to take care of these things so our legs are strong to even carry us, so we don't trip easily, and then we can carry our weight. So sarcopenia, that's the depreciation in the strength and physical performance of our muscles. It begins from age 30 to 40, with muscle mass dropping at a little percentage, but it accelerates as we get older.
Mr. Seun, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Please, can you speak a bit louder?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let me go over what I said then. I said sarcopenia is the progressive decline of skeletal muscle mass, strength, and physical performance. It occurs naturally with advanced age. It begins from age 30 to 40, with our muscle mass dropping as we age. And as you get older, it accelerates. By the time you get to 50, the rate it depreciates is much more higher. So that's why I say the first thing we're going to talk about is leucine. Leucine is an amino acid, and it helps a lot in creating new muscles and in maintaining our muscles. So for leucine, where to get leucine? So I will take us through what we should focus on eating, where you can get your leucine from. I know they'll tell you that eggs causes cholesterol and all that, but like I always say, you don't need anything you take in excess, you always backfire. So if you can take 2 eggs a day, you get enough leucine for the day. You're going to get enough amino acids. That's like 3 grams of leucine. Or you could take your chicken without the skin, or goat meat, your beans, and your meat, lean meat. You know, most times some of us we like when our meat has fats. That's beef. When our beef has fats or it has muscles, that we call lishon. Some of us will like it as well. We can keep chewing, then we savor this. But when we go for lean meat, we don't need a lot of it also. But we can get our leucine from eggs, skinless chicken, goat meat, beef, beans, and your moi moi also. Then the second one, now we're talking about how to manage our muscle mass so that sarcopenia does not erode all the muscle the mass that we have. So at least we can have strong muscles to carry our weight, move around, and do stuff that we've not been able to do. So there's omega H3 also. Omega H3, that's the second one. We get that one from Titus, shower, wara, walnuts. Walnuts is very, very good for us at this stage. Chia seeds and flax seeds. So omega H. So I said Titus, shower, wara, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds. So you can get our omega H3 for. And for those of us that we have the money, we can do our salmon. Although I always say the salmon too, by the time it gets here, let's just do something fresh. So I don't advise we go for salmon also. Though it's very expensive, but I always say we have cheaper, local, and fresher ones that we can get around us here. So that one's for omega H3. Then the third one is vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 and calcium and high protein we can get from unsweetened Greek yogurts. Yes, I know Greek yogurts, sweet Greek yogurts can be pricey at times. So we got the same thing we get from that, we can get from our eggs as well. Titus, our fura, our wara, and our tiger nuts. Not the sweetened tiger nuts. Tiger nuts. Not by but no, most times we sweeten this thing, maybe with dates or something. But I would say tiger nuts milk as it is. You can blend your tiger nuts and take it. I always advise take it with the chaff, not just the milk alone. Then wara, eggs, Titus, and if you can still do your Greek yogurt or sweet Greek yogurt, it contains these things contain vitamin B12, and they're high in calcium and high in protein, and they have gut-friendly probiotics. Then the fourth one in this category is you have your beetroots. I'm sure we all know beetroots. It's high in nitrates and it's good for stamina. It's good for cell repair. It has a folate for cell repairs. It's good for stamina, and even it controls our BP, blood pressure. It has potassium, which is good for our heart, and iron for blood levels. So for beetroots, if you can lay out, beetroots has all these combined together. But if you can't lay your hands on beetroot, you can now look at the same thing. So you can combine ugu, water leaf, ewedu, bitter leaf, or sweetened. That for those from what I've mentioned, ugu, water leaf, ewedu, bitter leaf, you get your nitrates from it. And what will nitrate do to lower blood pressure? It will improve your blood flow and mobility. Ugu, water leaf, ewedu, and bitter leaf. Then for potassium and magnesium, you have unsweetened zobo, unripe plantains, sweet potatoes, cocoyam. This prevents strokes, manages hypertension, and reduces cramping. For your folate and iron, age-related anemia, you use ugu, bitter leaf, your beans, can have it in momo or akara, and then liver. Can go over that again. So if you don't have your beetroots, so you can have ugu with your water leaf, can do those together and make your vegetable. You can steam them, or you can blend your ugu and drink. Or do your wedu, put your eru in it, or your bitter leaf. You can use your bitter leaf, use it as vegetable also. Or for those of us that can drink it, you can blend and drink also. Then sweetened zobo. I think by now you should stop taking sweetened zobo, zobo that they've laced with sugar. Let's do our sweetened zobo. It's good. Unripe plantain, or if you have stevia, which is plant sugar, we can use it to sweeten our zobo as well. That will not do any harm to us. So you have your sweet potatoes as well. Very good. Has enough fiber, potassium and magnesium. Or you do your cocoyam. Then for folate and iron, ugu, bitter leaf, the beans, the moimo, your akara, or your liver. I've been able to get all these things. I know these are the things that this food, there are things we can get near us. We don't need to go far, and they're not expensive. They're around us. They're what we do every day. Let's stay away from processed food. Let's stay away from snacks. I know some of us will have sweet tooth. I think we just need to reduce it and take fruits instead. Take nuts or boiled granuts, your walnuts. Let's use those ones as our snacks instead, and let's drink more of water. Let's drink more of water. Do not fail your carbohydrates. That's our rice, yam, plantain, cassava, and gari. They're part of our culture. They do not automatically become unhealthy after 50. The important issues are portion control, frequency, preparation, and what we eat them with. Choose high fiber or minimally processed carbohydrate sources more often, such as oats, beans, millet. Our ugi is good. Ugi baba, yes, I think that's one from millet. It's very good also. Sweet potatoes, our father. So if you notice by now, I think I've mentioned almost all our local staples, and they fit into our diet. We don't need to start going for imported food items that we don't have here. Please, let's stay local as much as we can, please. I beg of you. Then I've mentioned that for our starch, for our swallow, once you're taking our swallow, make sure the soup is ×2, or if possible, ×3, or the swallow you have. You find out that apart from getting the ingredients, you will also be full. And we should make sure we drink water. Drink adequate liquids, unless your doctor has prescribed that you should not take too much water or too much fluid. Then I said earlier that we should take fruits that are in season. We have oranges, we have pawpaw, watermelon, guava, pineapple, banana, mango. Banana is very good for us. It helps us to sleep well. Mango when it's season, and avocado also is a very good source of oil for us. And we should do whole fruits to juice most of the time because whole fruits contains fiber and is more filling. Said earlier, stop juicing your fruits, please. Stop juicing your fruits. I know we buy juice, Dagano's juice, this one, pineapple juice, and all that. Please, let's stop doing it. If you don't want to eat it all, blend, but don't juice, please. Let the juice maker, what do you call them? Let them rest. We don't need them anymore. So that you blend your fruits or you take them whole. At this stage, we don't need juice anymore, please. It's preferably blend them if you can't take them whole and eat them with the chaff because that retains the fiber and it's more filling. And fiber is very good for us at this age. Then I'll talk about healthy fats and cooking methods. When I'm cooking a vegetable, I always say that don't overcook your vegetables, please. Just steam them. They're good. Once you wash them well, just steam them. Once you steam them, they're good. You don't want let them be crunchy. That's the word I was looking for. Let them be crunchy when I eat them for a vegetable, for your greens. Let them be crunchy. Sorry about that. So let the vegetable, let them be crunchy. Then we'll talk about you can get unsaturated fats from fish, as your Titus, your mackerel, your fish, from your avocado. You get your unsaturated fats from it. Your nuts, walnuts, your granules, seeds, flax seeds, and stable vegetables. I always advocate that. I know we talk about olive oil, but olive oil is very expensive if you're going to use it to cook. And I always say palm oil does not have to disappear from Nigerian cooking. This is what I've been doing and using before they brought vegetable oil for us, which is bleached palm oil. So I always advise, please don't bleach your palm oil. One, two, less of those vegetable oil, whatever. Just use your palm oil in little quantity, and you'll get the full unsaturated fat from it. Then stay away from deep frying. At this stage, either we steam, we boil, we grill, we bake, or likely we saute more often than deep frying. We don't need to deep fry anything any longer at this age. The less oil we consume, the better. We will consume them but in little quantity, controlled quantity. Then I've said this one that we should do it with a seasoning cubes. Let's do more scent leaf, a curry, a thyme, a Caesar, and other herbs and spices. We can even grow them at our backyard. Seasoning cubes, I always tell people stay away from it. What if you want to make your seasoning cubes? I always tell people when you're boiling your meat or your chicken, season them well with your scent leaf, curry, thyme, ginger, onions, garlic. And the water is same thing as having your seasoning cubes. Use that for seasoning cubes instead, especially if you have hypertension. So let's stay from seasoning cubes. If we're addicted, let's try as much as possible to cut down the addiction by now. And let's do less salt. Then for your drinks, we should do it with fuzzy drinks, sweet drinks, Coke, Fanta, Chivita, or what have you. We should do it with them. Let's take more of water. And then, like I said, you can juice or you can blend our fruits and take them. But let's make water our default drink. I know I want to take some sweet things once in a while, but let it be occasionally. Maybe we're treating ourselves. Let it be occasionally, please. Let's do it with soft drinks. I know body is different. Some people they take all these things and they're still okay, but let water be a default drink. With water, let it be a default drink. And let's start with as possible stay away from cold drinks, please. I've had my own share of that, and I can tell you for free that as you get older, please do with cold drinks. They're not too good for us. And hydration, I've mentioned that you need to keep drinking water, keep drinking water. I do 5 liters per day. I encourage you, if you have not done that, start with 3, 2, 3, then increase 4, 5. It's very good. It's very, very, very good. Unless you have an ailment where you're advised not to take too much water, please. Like I always say, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm an advocate and I'm an educator. So please see your doctor. But our fruits too, by the time if you take your watermelon, that's almost like 98% water. Or you take your cucumber, or some of us, we don't like the taste of water. You just slice your cucumber into your water. It gives you a different taste. Or you could do mint. I do it too. I do mint leaves. I just put into my drink. So it gives a different taste. So I can drink, it makes me drink it, Because I know some of us drinking water alone, it's not too fantastic. That's why most of us don't drink water. But you can always spice it up with natural things. And I can tell you will like it. Our bone health becomes increasingly important with age. Calcium-rich foods include milk, yogurt, some grains, oily fish, and what we have. But adequate protein and resistance exercises to support muscle and bone health. I always say we can't take exercise out of all this, but I'm not here to talk about exercise today. But I'll have to mention it that apart from eating healthy, eating right, you still need to exercise. Please, I beg of you. Let's move around. You don't need to walk. You don't need to jog. You don't need to skip. Even within the house, you can just walk around the house, even within your house. Just make sure you move till you sweat, till you break a sweat. Move around till you break a sweat. Move around the house till you break a sweat. Once you start sweating, then you know you've done something good. Vitamin B12, I mentioned it earlier. The sources of vitamin B12, fish, meat, eggs, tiger nuts, Titus, or sweetened Greek yogurt. Like I said, it supports normal blood formation and neurological function. So I think even by now, if I'm going to go over it, all what I've mentioned, all the food I've mentioned, are local foods around. Just for us to know how we'll take them. I could do something again for Mrs. Roland to share. I could do maybe timetable, just a guide. I'll do like 2 or 3 different ones with a Nigerian food. One issue I always have when people are saying they want you to eat right or healthy foods, I begin to see foods that are not grown locally, and it worries me, really. That for us to eat healthy, must we buy imported things? For me, I believe that we're Nigerians and God has been so good to us to provide what we eat for us that will make us healthy. I find it funny when people begin to condemn our food. That's what gives you diabetes. That's what gives you high blood pressure. That's what gives you this. That's what gives you that. And it's like, so are you trying to say that God didn't know what he was doing when he planted us here with all the foods around us? And now we're now looking at foods that are grown in the cold region for us to be healthy. For those that have joined after, I always say, I said it early when I started, that imported fruits, please and please stay away from them. Unless you're the one that brought them in yourself, maybe you traveled, you're coming back, you decide to get some and preserve them well. But if not, all the ones you buy in traffic, your apples, your strawberry, your grapes, they are meant for cold region and they're not in the sun, being hugged in the sun, and you still find them whole. They're not spoiled. It shows you they've been laced with so much preservatives. But some of us, we say an apple a day. An apple a day that you're buying off the street is chemical. Oh. Please and please, let's eat the food, the fruits in season. Some of us have not taken plum or pear that is imported. We've not taken fruits. Let's buy our pineapples. Let's buy the watermelons, our oranges. Please, I beg of us. And if you know people that are selling the homegrown Nigerian apples, yes. Homegrown strawberry, yes. These ones are not even sold on the street. They're not sold in traffic. Homegrown strawberry, yes, we have them. But everything outside that, I see people during lunch breaks, they will take this, they will take that. I always laugh. And then I forgot to mention this also, that when you're taking your fruits, please take your fruits before your meals. I see people taking fruits after meal. No, it doesn't work out that way. Take your fruits before your meals and give it like 30 minutes to 1 hour before you eat your food. This is it. Let me give you an example. Our stomach has a temperature of its own. I forgot the temperature of the stomach, but it's warm, hot. It's not cold. So just like you put in, for example, putting white rice in a warmer, put white rice in a warmer, put banana inside that same warmer, put your pineapple inside that same warmer and close it. Open it after like 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, 1 hour, the smell coming out of that place will be horrible. So there are some things you don't eat together. That's why some of us will have oh, I can't get, don't worry, to come to me. But that's why we have issues with digestion at times, and because we've finished eating rice, even some of us will put banana inside our rice while eating because we think we're taking fruits with it also. Or just finish eating your food, start taking fruits. Take your food first. It digests fast. It's broken down fast before you take your meal. That's the best way to get the nutrients from your fruits. Then when I'm taking nuts, I always say, take nuts in little quantity. If you take, if you take your walnut, if it's too much, I'm going to have an issue. If you take your granite also, your bulk granite, if it's too much, I'm going to have an issue. Or your seeds, flax seeds, just take a little. You don't need so much. If you're taking dates, 1 or 2 dates is enough for the whole day. Not that will pack 10. That's sugar. So let's take everything in moderation. But like I said, take your fruits before your meal, please. Take your fruit before your meal. So I'll just go over it again. I know you're going to have this, so it's better. When you're having your meal, let your vegetables be like half of your plates. Let's think of less processed food. Let's take more of natural foods. Less processed food. Let's stop overboiling our eggs. Some of us, we put eggs in our moi moi, boiled egg inside moi moi, and we eat it. I always say, we've already boiled the egg. We now put it inside the moment I go to make again. So it goes through another boiling. All we're eating is not good for our system. So for us at this age, if you're doing your moi moi, you can put your fish, you can put your crayfish. It's okay. It's enough. Let's stay away from canned foods, corned beef, sardine, geisha, tuna. Let's do more of natural foods, natural processed foods. Natural foods. Let's stay from processed foods, sorry. I'll drink more of water. All our foods are okay. All our foods are okay. Please. Walnut is very good, it's very handy. Our palm oil is good. Our palm oil is good. Well, we don't need too much. You're making a vegetable. You don't need too much palm oil. You can steam your vegetable. If you're eating your rice, eat your rice with vegetable-rich stew. Small portion. Let's be careful with our portion. Let's be with our portion. When we're making our food, don't make it too plenty. That I can always go for second helping. Just do one that by the time you do your first, by the time you eat once, the food is finished and everybody's okay. That way, even to go and cook again is stress. There are some ailments that food cannot cure. It won't cure them, but it will manage them better. They'll be less painful. We will be right weight. We still eat what we love eating. But right now, we'll just rebalance, how would I say, rearrange how we eat them. And we eat them in smaller portions. Let's cook our food thoroughly, especially the animal foods. Cook them thoroughly. Refrigerate our foods our perishables on time. Avoid foods left for long periods at unsafe temperatures. And be cautious with unpasteurized or poorly handled milk and fresh cheese, especially for those of us that take wara, which is good for us. Weight management after 50 is about body composition and function, not only the scale. If weight loss is appropriate, avoid crash diets. Yes, avoid crash diets and severe restriction because it can worsen muscle loss and nutritional inadequacy. Avoid crash diets. There's so many weight loss this, weight loss that, there's always in 1 week, you will lose so and so kg. Please, at this stage of our life, let's avoid them, please. Let's avoid them, Let's avoid them. Let's prioritize protein, vegetables, fiber, and minimally processed food. Please, let's away from processed food. Moderate calorie dense foods and oversized portions. Reduce our portions, take more water. By the time you take more water, really, those hunger pangs will reduce. And then you combine, like I said, you combine your nutrition with regular physical activities. If you have unexplained weight loss or persistent poor appetite or weakness, please see your doctors. Once you can't explain your weight loss or you don't have appetite, please, or you are generally weak, see your doctor for that. Okay, I think I've included a meal plan where something you can always mix and match together. But like I always say, so I've listed almost all our locally grown food, and they are very good. Please, let's stick with them, eat them in moderation, and stay more with vegetables. Fruits in season, and our vegetables, please. All our vegetables are very, 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 very good. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I can take questions and answers and questions now, and also people that have experienced one illness or the other and be able to solve them or manage them by eating right. They can share their experience with us also. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Seun Ogundare. Yes. I can say that there were no disturbances and everything. Most probably we were all listening attentively. I've learned so much. It was quite educative, and like I said, I've learned new things. So if we have questions or contributions, we can please raise our hand and you'll be called. or you can put your questions in the chat box. Okay, I think I've muted everyone. So let me.
Okay.
Okay. Chief Mrs. M. Modupe Koka. Good morning, ma. Please unmute yourself. Good morning, ma. Okay. I don't know, can everybody hear me?
Very well.
Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Good
can hear
morning.
you clearly.
Good morning, all. Mine is a sort of contribution.
Okay, please go ahead, ma. Good
Number
morning.
one, I want to appreciate the facilitator for today. I've gained so much. I've learned new things.
Yes,
But
ma.
my appeal is to all retirees present. Please, anytime you are being sent this link, let us invite other retirees. And secondly, let us come on board at that 10:30. This will show a lot of appreciation on our side for what the post service department are doing, and that will encourage them to do more. Please, I just want to appeal, because no
Thank you
matter
so
what,
much.
when we come to this session, I learn new things. I gain so much. So please let us come on board in time. Let us invite others too, so they can gain more. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, ma. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you, ma. Okay. Chief Mrs. Modupe Koka, please go ahead, ma. Good morning.
I've just spoken.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Thank you. Thank you, ma. Okay. So I'll just lower your hand. All right. Okay. There's a question for you, sir. What causes frequent loss of calcium in the body, and how can it be handled? Mr. Ogundare? Oh,
Hello, yeah, I've seen it. What causes frequent loss of calcium? I'll say the person should please see the doctor. When you're saying frequent loss of calcium, then you need to see the doctor, please.
okay.
That's
But
something we
what can be
can.
the cause?
It's
As
not
in,
something
maybe
we
there's
can.
some.
No,
It's not.
it's not something we can. It's not a general thing that we can
Oh,
treat
okay.
here.
All
Yes.
right. All right.
Like I
Thank you.
said, foods that can give you calcium, you have wara, eggs, Titus, or sweetened Greek yogurt, tiger nut. But what I'm saying is, once you're now having a frequent loss of calcium, then the person should see the doctor.
All right, sir. Is intermittent fasting considered a crash diet? I don't think so.
No. And I will say why I will say no is because when you say intermittent fasting, how do you want to do it? Is intermittent fasting is a lifestyle, if you ask me, in the sense that you want to eat maybe through a window of 12 hours, another 12 hours you're not eating. But I always say, for those at this age, consult and let's consult and ask our doctor whether it's something we can do or not, because at this age, your body might respond the way you don't want it. You understand? So I always say, if you're doing intermittent fasting, ask your doctor, can I stay 12 hours without food? Can I stay 10 hours without food? That is it.
Okay, can I ask a question too?
Yes,
Please go
ma'am.
ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really want to appreciate Dr. Seun for the teaching or the training. You said we should be taking 2 eggs per day. Should it be cooked or fried?
Cooked,
One.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
Cooked, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
There's
And
someone
then
asked,
You said
Ma,
what? You wanted
somebody
to say
asking
something?
here, is egg yolk good for old people? Yes, take everything, please.
Okay. So the second one is on this issue of meat. Do you mention lean meat? Where can we get it? Is it the normal meat they sell in the market?
Yes, lean meat means the meat without the fats and muscle parts.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
There's
Thank
a
you
part they
so much.
call you have Ejaeron. There's some places like that, that make sure
Uh,
where I bet you get your meat from. That give me.
okay.
And some of us we like the muscle part. Some of us like the one that has fat. It's sweet when you're eating it. But really,
Yeah, they
yeah,
called it Ijase.
it just a hair. It's
Okay. You
because it's
stay away
sweet when
from
you're
that.
eating. Yeah, but the
Okay.
lean meat is not that sweet because it's just beef, beef, beef.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Yeah, and then I didn't mention that. What I did not mention it. We should not stay away from bones too, as old people. Let's crack some bones, please.
I was about to ask that. That is
Let's crack some
bone good?
bones. We can even boil the bones. The broth we get from there, we can use it for soup. We can use it to make our soups. You can use it to make our soups. Put some vegetables in there and take it. Let's not stay away
Okay.
from bones. So bones is very very good for us. Unfortunately, I don't know. I think we always nowadays as if as you get more money, you stay for bones. You begin to do boneless.
Yeah, you see, yesterday I went to the market and I saw they put, bones on the table. And I was wondering, maybe it's for the people that wants to give to their dogs. But you see, the two types I saw, there is a particular one that has a lot of, when you are looking at it, you can see more of fat inside it. And the other ones, they are not so fatty. Which one are you recommending?
The one also fatty, just boil them. What I'm saying is make sure that you crack some bones with your teeth.
Okay,
Nowadays we do more of boneless, boneless, boneless. Nobody wants to crack bones anymore.
okay, okay.
It's
Thank you
good.
So
so much.
cracking the bones is good for the teeth.
Yes, but not the very hard ones. Oh. So I don't enter another wahala.
Okay, so someone has told us what that plantain is called. Elubo ogede.
Elubo ogede, yes, elubo ogede. It's
Yeah.
very, very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. So you can take care, yeah, very, very nice.
You see, the Elubogede, I just want to share my own testimony on that.
Yes,
When I heard about it, that it's when you take unripe plantain, it reduces sugar problems. And I began to take a lot of it. But I noticed I took a lot. In fact, when you boil it, it's very good. It's like yam. But I
yes,
only want to sound a caution too here because I just began to see that after I just began to see that I'm always feeling dizzy. Ah, anywhere I go, if I go for any meeting, I'll be gunning for under the the AC just for me to get my calmness. But I now discovered it was because I've taken a lot. Something
yes.
just told me within me to stop it, and when I stopped it, I began to regain myself. The issue of this dizziness reduced drastically. I have to stay off it permanently, but now that I had it, maybe I will just be taking it,
In
Yeah,
little,
moderation,
yeah,
most
in moderation,
probably.
yes.
yes.
As I said, yes, you just have to balance everything. The
Thank you.
issue one is nice also is the issue one is nice. So like I said, it's all the meats that we have. Just stay away from spaghetti, stay away from macaroni, stay away from semovita. Let's do more of our natural things that are grown here. That's what I advocate.
All right, thank you. Mommy Show. Good morning, ma. Falasha
Good
Dave.
morning.
Good
Good
morning, ma.
morning. The
Please
name
go ahead,
is
ma.
Olashade Femi Shofu. Thank you very much,
Oh,
Mr.
okay. It's
Ogundare.
Mommy Show that is showing here, ma. Good morning.
Thank you.
Yes, ma.
Thank you. I have enjoyed. Thank you so much, Mr. Ogundare, that you have
Yes, ma'am.
shared your life experiences with us, and it has made it very real. I want to, and also for helping us, because I know a lot of people, when we eat, we take fruits after the food, the main food,
Yes.
but and it has normally I take fruits in the morning, early in the morning. after my green tea and all that, I take fruits. But I see that when we go for dinner and all that, people will take fruits. But clarifying all this, and I know that definitely fruits definitely digest faster. So you should go
Yes.
first.
You should go
You use
first.
it. You
Yes,
have to
ma.
tell a no before you eat that.
Ben,
And
ma.
helping us to know all that too makes a lot of sense for us aging people. Okay, in our golden ages. I don't want to be saying we are old people. We are aging.
Yes, aging.
So,
Yes.
and what I do, I don't know, I have shared it before that I started, even in my flower bed and all around pots, I created a garden of vegetables. So I have different ones. And what I do, Shoko and all that, I don't know if it's, I believe it should be good. I take several water leaf, Shoko, this one, I put everything together and I cook them. Now that
Yes.
you're talking of efirin, I have efirin now. So I want to
Yes.
be because I don't know what to do with that efirin. It's only when I do and
If
go and all that. So I will start using it now. And when I get back home, I'm not around because it's early morning where I am. It's just before 6 a.m. So I will start doing it. And I know that when I am at home, I rear my chicken and all that. I try to do it. I take broilers. But where I will love to have a source where we can get chicken, okay, chicken that have been dressed, fresh ones, and all that around my Abule Egba area, where one can get these chickens because definitely I don't want to be going every time. I can get like 5 at a time, before my chickens get they have matured that one can
Mature.
eat them. So I will like that too. And then there is one person, the madam that just spoke, Madam Caris. I need your, I thank you so much when they shared, when Dr. Koya shared about the eyes and all that. You mentioned about there was a professor of eye that helped you, that introduced. And I'm trying to reach you. I couldn't get your. So Mrs. Roland, if you can help get, her
Yes, ma'am.
contacts, so we can get that person. Okay, for my mom that I
Yes,
spoke
ma'am.
about.
Okay, yes, I
Please,
remember.
Yes,
please. So
yes, madam. So,
I sent a private chat to you. If you can check your box now, I sent my number, my WhatsApp number. If you can write it down and contact me, please. I really need it.
Madam Caris, do you mind sharing your number with everyone?
okay.
Maybe you can call it out.
Okay, let me call it out because some people called me and I directed them to the place.
Oh, all right, ma'am.
081
Okay.
081
Yes, ma'am.
243
Yes, ma'am.
080 again
Okay.
22.
So that's 0812
Mhm.
430
Yes,
Mhm.
please.
8022.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'll just
So thank you, ma. Thank you.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
haven't finished, please.
Oh,
So
sorry.
I want to ask, can we add different vegetables, together like that and cook? I don't say if I'm doing shoko, I can add my water leaf. I can add kinikon because I like the variety.
Yes.
Just in one
Yes.
cooking. That
Yes,
is what
yes,
I'm saying.
you can, ma. I think I think we the Yorubas were not so good at that. But if you look at the Igbos or the people from the south, they mix their vegetable together. That's how you see them doing. They will do ugu with water leaf with poziza or if do you understand, man? They do it.
Yeah.
Just that here in the southwest, we're not so good with that. How is that? We do shoko or we do tete or we don't mix together. There's nothing wrong in mixing them up. There's nothing.
Okay.
Just for us to
Thank you.
not mix when it comes to times of taste and all that. That's it.
And what Madam Carey said, sorry that it's taking too, what I'm saying is going, too long. About the plantain, ripe plantain, one has too much of everything is not good enough. We have
Exactly.
our sweet potato. Sweet potato too is good, or ripe plantain. When you do this today, you do your rice, like you said, rice, you do only, if we can, I pray that we will be able to afford it, the ofada. I don't eat rice. Even the ofada I only take once in a week. And then bread. I'm not sure if you spoke about bread. Bread
Yeah.
should not be part of our diet. It's refined flour.
Yes.
So all those things we want to snack, we take biscuits, and all that. And because I'm saying this because I have old students of session, my Yabatech people, my university people, and you see how what they do, you see how they eat, and you sometimes you don't know how to. You speak to them, but it's like you know more than them. Hey, all these people. So, but when we hear it from people who are experienced professionals, doctors, hey, it makes sense. So I'm just putting my word in this because all of us, we want to live very old to a very old age. So we need to adhere to this. It might not be, you look for the cheaper if you can't afford the ones that are too, maybe like that of father, because of father can be a bit on the high, expensive. But sweet potato is good. One thing I see about sweet potatoes, it gets, I don't know how to preserve it. It's if you store it for a few days and all that, you start seeing it's going bad. But I learned that one shouldn't put it beside onions. So I learned that from somewhere. So we shouldn't keep it. I put it out beside onions. It ripes, it gets bad, quickly.
Mm. Okay.
Yes, so you don't put it because I put it in a basket, I air it, but I put the onions beside it. So somebody said it will ripen, it will get bad faster. So thank you so very much. That is it. I enjoyed it. I'm so very grateful. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, Ma. Okay, yeah. Mr. Ogundare, another
Yes.
question. What can you
Yes.
say on the use of sea salt?
Sea salt. Do you know, I always say something. Let's use the salt that we have around us. Let's
Could you
just
say
use
that again?
let's use the salt we have around us here. This is looking for sea salt everywhere. It has
Okay.
its benefits. It has its benefits, but
You
it's something
didn't
that
snap
is
it
not of
from
us that we hear is less processed than regular table salt. But like I always ask, how many of us can can get it? One, two. At this age, you shouldn't do less of salt. You should do less of salt. At this age, really, quantity of salt should be minimal.
Yeah, but I think people can make their own sea salt because I've read somewhere, and I think I've even tried it before. Not that I've even read somewhere. If you go to the beaches and you take water from the sea, you get home, you boil it slowly. As the water dries up, there are some particles that are there, and the particles that come out is the sea salt. So I
Yes,
don't
it
know
is.
if anybody
But
has tried that
my take
before.
on that is when you're supposed to reduce your salt intake at this age, why go through all that stress?
Okay, well, that's true, but that was before being 50, you
Yes.
know. So, okay.
We're moving.
There's
Uh,
Mr. Lanyiko Badino is raising his hand.
oh, okay.
Say Mr. or Mrs. I really know.
I am Mrs. I am
Mrs.
Mrs.
All
Obade.
right now.
Thanks
Please
a
go
lot.
ahead, ma'am.
Wow. Thanks a lot to our facilitator.
Thank you,
Please,
ma'am.
I want to confirm something.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is your take in riding a moving bicycle or a standby bicycle at this age? Can it be helpful to the cracking knee, or it can't be any help to our cracking knee?
I will
Because
say for the
a
cracking knee, really,
73-year-old lady told me she has just started it, and the knee cracking is, going off slowly, that it really helps. I only want to confirm.
one, for those that if you can do for let me break it down this way. Not everybody can ride a bicycle. So if you don't know how to ride a bicycle, you can't go for the moving bicycle. And then true, I always unless I go to ride your compound, why go through at this age? I don't think it's very safe unless we live a very
Okay,
serene
good rider.
environment or something. Yeah. Then two, I'll say something. One is the cracking knee. One thing you have to ask yourself is why did this start? If it's a weight issue, when you're riding bicycle, it will not go. Then we need to be careful first, so don't go and in the process of trying to let it go. What caused cracking sound in A? I don't know what caused it in B. Which is why I said one, change your eating habits. Drink lots of water first and see whether there's a change or not before we now start doing all those exercises. So
Okay.
that what causing Mr. A might not be what's causing yours.
Thank you very much.
That's my advice, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much.
Are fruits like apple and okay, I think you've answered that, but are fruits like apple and strawberry from malls like just right, good for consumption?
I have not bought apples or this thing from there before. So I wouldn't know whether how they're being preserved. I remember then when ShopRite was
Okay.
ShopRite, and then ShopRite used to have an expiry date
Yes.
on the apple, on the fruits. So you know that it was brought in a good condition from South Africa then, and then they give an expiring date. So I wouldn't know our malls here because they will look at them. So I wouldn't know where they got them from or how they're being preserved. Like, but that's always advice. Just eat fruits in season. We can always remove down from our from our taste buds.
Can you please explain how you can enjoy unripe plantain in different ways?
You can use it to make porridge. You can use it to make porridge. You can take it as
boil it.
you can boil it. You can boil it. Some people use it to make a lubo as well.
Okay, I think I have a question. What's your take on air frying?
Air frying.
Yes.
If you ask me, I don't subscribe to it.
Okay.
I don't. Then also, I want to tell us that I just remember something again. We should try as much as possible again also. Stay away from salted fish. Maybe fish that are preserved by using salt. It's going to increase our salt intake. So let's take it in moderation, please.
Okay. How can one with low blood sugar, oh, sorry, how can you boost your blood sugar, I guess, through food? How can one with low blood sugar?
Please let the person best you say doctor because we don't know the cause of the low blood sugar. So I don't want to say anything here.
Okay.
There is a question to be answered, because I saw it on the chat. You said, you mentioned in your lecture eating titles, but we are advised that as we grow older, we should avoid titles and catfish because of their fat content.
I don't know who said that though. Let me know. Because all I know is it's for us as a people, it's more or less a what they call it. It's more or less as you make more money, you don't eat I'm trying to look for dry word to use, but like as you make more money, you don't want to you stop eating titles, you move up. You start to eat scaled fish, because it's been there that scaled fish is like because they're more expensive, so they do your body more, they give you more nutrients. But really, it's not like that. Titus is one of the best fishes where you can get your omega H3. Instead of you going about buying omega H3 in capsules and all that, you have your Titus, you have your shower. That's the thing with us. We move up and we need to take things that are not even good for our health. Titus and shower are very good. Catfish, you have a lot of more fats in catfish. That's why I don't recommend it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
You can take it once in a while, but it should not replace your Titus. It should not replace your shower. I tell people, Croker, yes, you can take it, but Croker should not replace your shower, it should not replace your Titus.
Okay, are iron supplements good?
I'm not a fan of supplements, so I want to just keep quiet about it. I'm not a fan of supplements because I believe if we eat right, with the right diet, we are good. Because for me, supplements, there's no way you take supplements that they won't still leave residue in our body system. That's why I'm not a fan of them. But I won't tell you whether I take it or not, but I'm not a fan.
Okay. The Lagos meal plan that is on the slides is going to be posted on the retirees platform, or whichever way it is that you got this link. Because I know that there are different WhatsApp groups for retirees, but the ones that are registered with post-service department, we will definitely send the slides. We always send webinar slides to all the groups. So if you're in any of the groups, you will definitely get these slides and you will see the Lagos meal plan there. Madam Adejoke Daudu, I hope you got that, ma. Then also you can go to our YouTube channel. I'll put it in the chat box so that you can watch this particular session and previous ones that we've had. So the next question, how good are the reload? Oh,
Well, woman, those are supplements. I don't believe, I'm not a fan of supplements.
oh, they are supplements. Okay.
I'm not a fan. But I believe when you eat right and you eat well, you get all those things in your body directly, naturally. You get these nutrients. Just a case of us eating right and making a habit.
So you will not even need the supplements at the end of the day.
You won't need the supplements.
Okay, all right. Okay, someone saying us that it's called biscuit bones. Okay, I think the bones that you were advising us to take. But is it the same thing you're
No,
talking
it's
about?
not.
Biscuit
It's not
bones
something I'm
or
talking about. It's not
bone
something I'm talking
bone?
about. You should be able to chew your bones. If you advocate that instead of buying frozen chicken, frozen turkey, buy chicken, buy live chicken, buy chicken that are raised here. You can crack the bones. It's juicy. Even at meat, there's some juicy bones you can crack, especially the chest area and all that. When you're buying your meat, beef in the market.
All right, thank you, sir. Are there some particular foods that can help to reduce cholesterol?
To reduce cholesterol, the person should see a doctor first.
Okay, that's if the person has a
High cholesterol.
high level of
So
cholesterol. It has to see a
because
doctor.
some of these things is
Okay.
we have to find the root cause first. Instead of me just saying you do this, what if you do it and it's not helping? Because one, it's not about something that make your cholesterol reduce. Why is it even increasing? What are you taking? We need to know what you are taking that's making it increase. Maybe that's what you have to stay off.
Okay, all right. We are advised to take green tea instead of beverages. Okay, which green tea is okay?
Okay, can I talk to the person? Maybe she can explain more. Because what I always have issues with green tea. I say which green are you using for which green are you using for your own tea? Mrs. Adebake Sherifat.
Very fast, yes.
I
So,
know
Ma,
you
you can please
sure.
unmute yourself if you want to expatiate on your question. You can tell us exactly what it is that you mean. Okay. Okay, someone is that
Well done, sir.
all right,
All right, ma.
good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Well done. Miss
Yes.
Adebaki on the line.
Yes.
All
So
right, ma.
they used to say that instead of taking beverages, you can take green tea. So I used to take quality green tea, legend green tea, but I don't know which one is good. Just not for any illness or ailment. Just to take instead of I like tea.
Just
So
take your
instead of
Lipton.
taking,
Just take your Lipton, ma, please.
sir.
Take your Lipton, ma.
Lipton. I have hypertension. I
Oh,
am
okay.
hypertensive. Hello?
Mr. Ogundare, did you hear that?
Ma, did you hear that?
Yes, I am hypertensive.
Okay,
So they
okay.
said
Yeah, so you can do your bitter leaf tea.
I should take bitter tea.
There's bitter leaf tea in the market, ma. Bitter leaf tea is
Bitter
good
leaf,
for you.
okay?
Yes, ma. Bitter leaf tea is good for you. You have bitter
Oh,
leaf tea. You can take your zobo, unsweetened zobo.
okay.
Bitter leaf
Okay.
tea, unsweetened zobo. Yes, ma. Those are good for you.
Okay, sir.
Yes, ma.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Chicken breast. Okay, so is chicken breast good for us at this age? Chicken breast.
Yeah, so far it's locally raised, not the one that are imported. Not the frozen ones. Chicken breast is very good.
Okay, someone's talking about blood donation. What diet can one be taking to be able to donate blood?
That's what will give you iron. So we're talking about folate and iron, ugu, bitter leaf, your beans, moi, liver. Those are things that are good for your blood.
Oh, okay. And he cannot donate because of his age. Oh, all right. Okay, next one. Can you say that beans and vegetables are a good combination?
Yes, they are. Can see your vegetable, with your beans. They're good, very good.
Okay. Okay, some people are complaining that they're not on any retirees platform. Um, you can drop your numbers in the chat box. So before the session ends, we'll quickly note them because I don't know where you stay, so I can't say you should come all the way to the office, as into Alausa. So if you can just drop your number, so we'll just include you in any of the platforms that we have registered here.
Okay,
That's
sorry, Mrs. Roland.
yes,
Mrs.
sir.
Roland, let me take something. Someone said
Okay.
a very close old man of 65 years was queried for much volume of blood in his body. And this is giving him ill health. He has been with his doctor many times and he was told he cannot donate because of his age. What diet can he be taking? I think the first thing doctor should do is why is he having so much volume of blood in his body? That's the first thing. They have to get to the root cause of that before they can do anything.
Okay.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Have you seen any other question? I'm trying to note the numbers that people are dropping. 0, 0,
Okay.
2.
Okay, Nigerian soft chicken and chicken breast sold at frozen food shops. Are they good for our age? Like I said, once it's Nigerian, it's locally raised, they're good for us. But if it's imported, frozen, please, let's stay away from it. Breast, yes, it's good. Eat everything in moderation, like I've said. You can use the chicken breast is good when you strip them and put them in salads. You can use it for soups, they're good. Remove the skin and use them.
Is it true that egg yolk increases cholesterol?
If you take them, if you take if you take it too much,
Okay.
everything should be in moderation, please. Every advice I've given, please, everything should be in moderation. I said 2 eggs will give you what you need from leucine. So today you can start to take eggs, 2 eggs. Tomorrow you might not take 2 eggs. You might start to take chicken. there's goat meat, there's beef, there's beans. There are different sources of leucine, not just eggs alone. So let's be creative with what we eat. God has done such a way that it's giving us different things that will, the different sources of a particular nutrient. So let's be creative with it. We don't have to eat 2 eggs every day. Do you have another
Okay, so could you say that again?
I said, like leucine. For us to have leucine, what we need in a day, we need like 2 eggs. What I'm saying is, you don't have to eat 2 eggs every day to get your leucine. You could eat chicken tomorrow. You could eat beef. You mix them. It doesn't mean you have to take 2 eggs every day. I'm just telling us that 2 eggs a day will give us leucine. Does that mean you should take eggs every day? No. You can get leucine from your chicken without skin. You can get it from your goat meat. You can get it from your beef. You can get it from your beans. You can get it from your moimoi. So you can eat eggs today. Tomorrow, could do your chicken salad. The day after, give your goat meat pepper soup. After that, you do your moimoi.
Can adults over 50 years take milk?
Yes, unless you react to it, unless
Mr. Ogundare. Oh. Oh, I think.
react to it, you can, but in moderation. So
Is it true that formalin is used in preserving frozen chicken?
I wouldn't know, but I don't know what is to preserve it. But all I know is whatever is to preserve it is not good. It's not good for our health.
Okay, I've dropped the YouTube channel again. I've dropped it in the chat box. So I'll just call it out. It is PS Retirees Cooperative MS. PS, I think like permanent secretary. Retirees Cooperative MS. Everything is together. So you just type that on when you open your YouTube app, and it will take you to that the retirees page, and you will see all our webinar sessions, the one we have presently and the previous ones. Some people are even watching us online right now. So if you don't even want to, join through the link, you can go to YouTube and watch it live or listen to it live. Okay, I think we have another question.
Irregular painful finger.
Yes, a
What
regular painful
exercise?
finger. What exercise or diet is advised?
This is regular. Please see your doctor. At least if it's to take the X-ray of the hand, let's even know what's happening.
0, 7, 2, 5, 8, 5, 0, 1. Which is better between blood donation and blood cupping? And can someone of age 50 and above be encouraged to do either or both?
Please see your doctor before you do any of those things. I can't advise on that. Please see your doctor before you do all those things. The doctor will know whether you can go ahead and do any of them.
Okay, the cooperative is single O. Cooperative is single O, but let me confirm. I think it's single O. Oh, I'm sorry, it's double O. Sorry about that. It's double O. COOPERATIVE. It's double O. Thank you for that observation. Thank you.
Even I'm doing it right away, but it's not coming up.
It's not coming up?
Yes, please.
It used to come, probably later.
Okay. Or type out the PS in full. Public service.
Okay.
Yes, type it as in full. Public service instead of PS. But it should come up because I can see it right now. Okay. Mr. Ogundare, can 60 plus take Milo and milk?
Yes, no. But in very,
Okay,
in
but
very
just in
moderate,
moderation, as you said.
moderation, not something you should be doing always, because there's sugar in there, and at this age, just run away from raw sugar. Run away from raw sugar. Once in a while, you can.
I have a question there, please.
Yes, madam, please go ahead, ma.
I want to confirm if roasted plantain is good for our age. I
Yes,
always
Bolly. Bolly is
love it.
very good.
No, unripe, not very ripe
Unripe,
plantain.
yeah. Unripe is better. Yes, it's very good.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. But in moderation also, man.
That's my snacks. Okay.
Okay, I don't think we have any more questions, and we've even spent quite a long time. This is 12:14. Okay, I think there's another one in the chat box.
Is his phone number there? Is his phone number there?
Okay, yeah, his phone number 080. Oh, please go ahead, Mr. Ogundare. What number?
I'll send it. I'll send the number to you so that there's one. So I can. I'll send you my number and my email so I can share with everyone.
Okay,
Can I
thank you.
just send it to my WhatsApp now so I can share it with
Now,
them?
yes, so that
All
we
right.
won't be calling her.
Is please, okay,
Yes.
is Kuli encouraged? All right, all right.
I just mentioned that. I just remember granite oil too is very good for us. I know most people mix vegetable with granite oil, but the granite oil you get when you're making kuli is very good also. It's a very good of the oil is a very good source of fats for us at this age. That's the granite oil. You know, people mix it with vegetable. I'm talking about the granite when you're making kuli. The oil you get
Okay,
from
the oil that is extracted from the granule.
yes, is very good. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Really?
Can I quickly, sir? Can I quickly? But moderately, not too much. Because those is like I said, even when you're taking your granite also, just take a little. All those nuts, because it gives you one, it can cause bloated, it can cause indigestion once you eat too much. Your tummy becomes bloated and you begin to have issues with passing moving your balls. So all those kuli, which is granolas here, should be in little quantity.
Okay, so before we let Mr. Ogundare go, let me just quickly take the 12 rules that he mentioned here. Simply eat less after 50 years, that is, eat better, put vegetables in your daily routine, include protein at every meal, eat beans and legumes regularly, eat fish regularly and limit processed meat, measure your cooking oil, reduce salt, seasoning, and salty processed foods, make water your default beverage, Prefer whole fruits to juicing most of the time. Protect muscle with adequate protein and regular strength exercise. Avoid crash diets and seek individualized care when health conditions require it. Okay, all right. Thank you so very much, Mr. Ogundare. Oh, okay, maybe we'll just take like 2 more questions before we appreciate our facilitator. Can you please, oh, sorry, is cow meat good?
Yeah, I've mentioned it. Yes, beef is good, but I said go for lean beef instead. Go for lean beef, and it should be in moderation also. You
Okay,
have
then
you
melon
have
oil.
melon oil.
Oil.
Yes, it's a good source of
Yeah, you are.
unsaturated fat as
Okay.
well. If you can get it, use it. I guess that's all. Yeah, melon oil is good as well, but it's not common. But if you can get your hands on it, then something you can use. A good source of unsaturated fats as well. Is Miss Uran still there?
Okay, all right. Thank you so very much, sir. Can someone please volunteer to appreciate our facilitator today? Because I know that we all enjoyed his presentation. I know I did, and I believe every one of us did. Since we've even gone past our usual time, almost an hour over time. Any volunteers, please? Okay, I think I'll just call on someone. Madam Modupe Kuka, can you please appreciate our facilitator? Thank you, ma.
On behalf of all retirees and those present on this session, I want to thank Mr. Seun Ogundare for this wonderful session. We've gained so much from it. We've gained from the answers to the questions being asked. And in addition, I want to thank the Post Service Department, the Office of the HOS, and for the Lagos, I want to thank Lagos State Government for providing the money for the execution of this webinar. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, ma.
Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you, Mr. Ogundare. I hope I will call on you again.
Thank you, Mr. Ogundare.
You would oblige us. Okay, I've put the YouTube dial on it on the chat box again. It's the same thing. So I don't know why it's not connecting. Maybe it's network. I don't know.
Please, can you dictate his phone number, please?
Oh, I've typed it. All right. 0809
0809. Okay.
800
Okay.
4191. I've put it there.
Oh, my.
All right, ma. So the YouTube channel once again is PS Retirees Cooperative MS. I'll spell it out. PS RETI REES COOPERATIVEMS.
Bless you.
You see, from the YouTube, it's put as public service. Breathing very well helps because I've been able to get it now.
Oh, okay, good. And yes, you can type in public service
retirees cooperative. That is the way I got it.
Yes, ma. But you can also shorten it. But if that's how you logged in, all well and good.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Roland.
Yeah, very welcome, ma. Thank you
Bless
so very much
you and
for
your family. Thank
joining
you.
today. So as we usually do, you can please all unmute yourselves and your videos and say hello to one another. Thank you so very much for joining, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Hello,
Good afternoon,
how are you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mrs. Kolawole, how are you?
Yes,
How are
fine,
you
thank
doing?
you.
Long
How
day,
are
I don't
you,
see
ma?
you.
Sorry,
I'm
I'm
enjoying life.
enjoying right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mrs.
folks.
Ogundare. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. We love you.
Good
Thank
afternoon
you,
to
ma. Thank
all
you. All
absent
right.
members on the call. God bless us all.
God
Amen.
bless you
God
all.
with us, we meet again.
God bless you. Amen.
Amen, ma. Bye.
Kárí wa láyọ̀, ká pàdé nírú.
Àmín.
Me too.
Àmín Jésù.
All right, too.
Bye.
All
Bye.
right, thank you, everyone. So I'm going to end
Bye.
the call now. So looking forward to see us again in our next
Bye.
webinar session.
Okay.
Thank you
Amen.
and have a good
Till then,
day.
bye.
Bye.
Ah,